Welcome, everyone, to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. We have a midseason matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Toss play to the running back going left. Breaks loose at the 45. Tough running there. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. Some great blocking out there on the left edge results in a huge gain.
Yeah, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Get the ball out on the perimeter, especially if defenses are blitzing a lot in the middle. Just means there's less defenders to worry about. And let's also, like you said, Chris, give credit to those receivers. Great blocking on the perimeter to be able to get the big gain like that.
One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. Fair catch made at the 40. Georgia offense is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. The back's got it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab made by the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Try and muscle for the first down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball for 31. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they hand it off to the back. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. Down he goes. A sack.
Well, the defensive end's just too athletic for this offensive line. Coming off the edge, quarterback didn't even see him coming. How about that sack by the defense?
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pass ball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot in the final play of the opening quarter.
Georgia 7, LSU 0.
So we'll start the second quarter here with a field goal attempt as they line up. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And there's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
It's a toss to the left side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Second down play coming up. Has the first down, still on the move. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Now it's second down here. Receiver in motion now. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the ball to the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Off the play fake on first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Movement here from the tight end. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
But just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Point after, not quite through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU. They'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the move, looking deep. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
He's going to pull it down and run. Breaking free at midfield. Keeper for the first down and more. Finally brought down at the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Are you kidding me? This big a gain on a quarterback scramble? Defensive coordinator better get his defense together because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of a scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver, and the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They call the draw play here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And it's good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away and begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Fights off a defender. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
First down here for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Dogs will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Maybe a little bit too creative here on this fourth down play call by the offense. I think the defense was anticipating the offense trying to get the ball into the hands of that receiver, whether it was a pass or a run. And by anticipating it, they're able to keep him short of the first down marker.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. We'll give it to the running back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Big throw caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Cut quickly. Touchdown Tigers. This quarterback on fire today. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 10, set to kick this one.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. He'll keep it on the draw play. Gets the first and still running. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. At the 10 now. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
Georgia, 17.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed to the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
Looking for a deep completion. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
1st down and 10 now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Keeps it from the design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to the left side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Football comes out. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, a lot happened right there. Good job of coming up with that interception. I thought he was off to the races and had a chance for big yards, only to lose the football. He's very fortunate one of his teammates hopped on that football, so they still get the turnover.
Powering through. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuck that right at the line of scrimmage.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. He's moving out of the pocket. In the clear at the 25. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. An explosive play, moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this all
continues to fight for yards. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
First down for the offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's back to throw again after they didn't completion on 1st down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PHC up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Georgia, 24.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Running out of time in the pocket. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
How about that, Chris? The big man comes up with a sack. You don't see that every day. But give him credit. He got to the quarterback and got a sack.
2nd down now after the sack. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, LSU. Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game. Up 17 here in the 4th. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Well, here we are, midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting a lot of attention, Kirk, at this point.
Well, they're as good as anybody that we've seen